this is Waimai. I'm going to be discussing the method of habit formation and habit change in communities from the book The Power of Habits by Charles Duhigg. This is summary number 3. So according to the book, social habits are why some initiatives become world-changing movements while others fail to get started. By understanding how social habits work helps explain why Montgomery and Rosa Parks became the catalyst for a civil rights crusade. So here we learn that social habits follow a three-part process. First, a movement starts because the social habits of friendship and the strong ties between close friends. Then it grows because of the habit of a community and the weak ties that hold neighborhoods together. And then it endures because a movement's leader gives participants new habits that creates a fresh sense of identity and a feeling of ownership. So only when all three parts of this process are fulfilled that a movement becomes self-propelling and reach a critical mass. An example from the book: as an established mid-level executive at a company, you're successful and well-liked. Now imagine that you get a phone call from another executive looking for a job and asking you for recommendations. So if the person on the phone is a close friend, then it's an easy choice because there's a strong tie. On the other hand, if the person is not a close friend and but only that you have a friend in common and you don't know each other very well, these connections are called weak ties. Interestingly, weak ties acquaintances were often more important than strong ties friends because weak ties give us access to social network where we don't otherwise belong. Weak ties are also often as influential than our close tie friends. Without weak ties, momentum that generated does not spread beyond close friends. So also, peer pressure will encourage people to conform to a group expectations. In other words, if you don't give a caller a recommendation, he might complain to someone that you were hoping to attract as a client who is less likely to return your call because you have a reputation of not being a team player. So therefore, peer pressure is how business gets done and communities self-organize. Therefore, as strong ties of friendships and weak ties of peer pressures emerge, they create incredible momentum. That's when widespread social change can begin. An hypothetical example for teenagers: the feeling of acceptance is very strong. So when teens are searching for their identity and the concepts that they want to define themselves by, social influences and peer interactions plays a huge part. In this case, strong ties are the close-knit friends that they already have, and weak ties would be other peer group within the schools that they want acceptance from. So when teenagers want to fit in or have a sense of belonging, in other words, peer pressure, social influence and pressure can lead to behaviors such as substance abuse, risk-taking, and sexual activities. On the contrary, there are also positive peer pressure. Teens can influence each other to get involved in community service activities, joining a sport, or academic teams. So peer pressure works well with teenagers because teens are trying to figure out their place in their group. So acceptance satisfies a need to belong, and lives becomes easier when we act like others. So teens cares about what their peers and friends think about them. So peer pressures have both positive and negative connotations. It can generate good as well as bad habits. So as a mom of 4 and soon 4 teenagers, I hope they lean toward generating good habits within their peer in relation to social habits. And that's it. Thank you.